Alrighty. How's that looking? Is that too bright? I feel like it's too bright here. That's a bit softer. A little bit softer. Anyway, so we're here. Why did I buy the Galaxy S22? Was it this compulsion to have the latest phone? Did I convince myself to buy this phone just so I could keep up with the Joneses? These are the questions I ask myself. Why am I so angry at the S22? Why am I so angry at Samsung for the S22? And these questions, this is the little journey that I've gone on, and I think it's important for you guys to also ask yourself the same question. Why am I buying this? Not just about your phones, but maybe about everything. Let me continue this once I get rid of the cat. Look, he snuck in while I was doing a video. Cat gone. Yeah, so anyway, my desire to get the Galaxy S22 was real. I convinced myself that I needed a smaller phone. I'm active. I run, I cycle, I swim, I hike, I surf. I need this phone because I'm so active that the big phones weigh me down. I tricked myself into thinking I needed this phone. And that brought with it so many frustrations. But then I got to a place where I was like, let me review my phone usage. And this is the part that I've never done before. Reviewed my phone usage. Who would think of such a thing? Review my phone usage to help me make the best purchasing decision. Let me show you. This is embarrassing. So I thought because I did all that active stuff, the big phones were getting in the way and weighing me down and making my life more difficult. So I spent 1,250 Aussie dollars on the Galaxy S22, which is an inferior product to the Pixel 6 Pro and the S21 Ultra, the phones that I had before I got the S22. So let me just break this down for you. In a typical day, the cat's now chewing my electrical cables. Pandy, no, those cables are not for chewing, Pandy. So go to your phone, any phone that you're using right now, and look at your digital well-being or your battery usage, whichever one you've got access to. I look at digital well-being. And over a 24-hour period, my screen is on 5.5 hours at a time. That's over a 24-hour period. That's a lot of screen on time. WhatsApp, 2 hours and 7 minutes. Holy crap. Instagram, 55 minutes. Given that I do photography, that's understandable. That's still high, but it's understandable. Facebook Messenger, 48 minutes. Facebook, 38 minutes. Then we drop suddenly. My banking app, 4 minutes. Gmail, 4 minutes. Runkeeper, 4 minutes. Phone, 3 minutes. Google Home, 2 minutes. Google Photos, 1 minute. Google Home, 1 minute. YouTube, 1 minute. YouTube Studio, 1 minute. My camera, less than 1 minute, along with Telegram, settings, Play Store, Snapchat, Messages, Twitter, Maps, Line, and Clock. All of those have been used for less than 1 minute. Why did I get the S22 again? Because it was going to be easier to do active things with it. But the one active thing that I do where the phone actually matters is running. So, for 5 hours and 15 minutes I use my phone. The 1 hour of running every second day that I do, the phone's strapped in my running pouch and I don't actually look at it. So for the sake of 30 grams and 0.6 of an inch, I convinced myself I needed this inferior phone that actually serves me no joy and no purpose. I bought into the hype. So for those 5 hours and 17 minutes of phone use throughout the day, the bigger screen, the bigger phone, the better phone is a lot better for my use. It just is simple when I break it down like this. But I don't do that. I didn't break it down. I just went with what I thought I needed to keep up, especially being a tech reviewer. You know, you want the best phone, you want the latest phone, you want to be able to review it and get the views and all that sort of crap. Interesting. On the bigger phone, on the Pixel 6 Pro, I have a bigger display, a better display, a stock Android phone with an amazing camera, 12 gigs of RAM, Tensor chip, the best assistant out there with no bloat and nothing else getting in the way. And I traded all this in for a small little S22. That isn't a bad phone, but it's just not the right phone for me. And my user experience on a day-to-day basis is just way better on the bigger display. So I challenge you, go to your digital wellbeing app and look at how you use your phone. And that should be what drives your purchasing decision. If you never use the camera on your phone, then why are you spending $2,000 on a phone that has an amazing camera? You probably don't even post your photos online anywhere. You probably don't even look at them once you've taken them. So you're going to save yourself $1,000 at least by going to a mid-range phone. You need to ask yourself all these questions to make the best purchasing decision. Write down a list of what you use your phone for and then make a decision based on that. Not based on what the guy next to you has or the girl next to you has, because quite often that's going to be the wrong phone for you. The most expensive is not the best. So that's my challenge to you. For me, my S22 is on the market. I'm selling it. I've tried. I bought it, I used it, I went back to the Pixel, I went back to the S22, and each time I go to the S22, I realize it's not the phone for me. So it's on the market, it's for sale. I'm staying with the Pixel 6 Pro until the Pixel 7 or 7 Pro comes out, because these phones work best for me. Now, this isn't a bag Samsung review. This is more like a bit of an awakening for C-Dubs Media. What am I doing with this phone? Why? Another thing I did is I had the Galaxy Watch 4 and I'm like, oh, well, I need the one with the LTE, because that's what you need. You need the LTE one. And I bought the LTE one, and then I used it on this like 10K run, and I left my phone at home so I could see how it worked without the phone. And then that was the only time I used it without my phone. So I was locked into this stupid $5 plan with Vodafone, and I now had 2 Galaxy Watches, one with LTE, one without. What? Stop. Anyway, bring on the Pixel Watch. I need that. I don't know if I've really learnt my lesson here, because I'll probably buy the latest and greatest phone that comes out every year, but hopefully each year I get a little bit wiser and no more throwing money at these big companies. Enough's enough. I don't need to. Anyway, that's my video. I appreciate you all watching it. Hopefully you can make a better purchasing decision than I did. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Check out.